Hi YouTube, it's Ty, and I am back with another colorism video. This time I am doing my last two makeup videos for my Everyday for the month of May campaign that I was on, just to challenge myself really, to see if it was something that I could do to bring you all a video every day for the month of May. You all know there were several times that I got behind, usually no more than a day, and I would have to crank out 2 videos in one day. But I got sick earlier this week, and so I got 5 videos behind. But I did get 3 of them out yesterday. I'll get these 2 out today, and I'll be done with every day for the month of May, even though it's June the 1st. Thank you for sticking in there with me. So, you all know that I am doing a series on colorism, brown skin women and girls speaking on colorism, and I've done a tag. I have some other videos that are going to be coming out by myself as well as other YouTube content creators, and so I'm looking forward to those. But before I go forward, I want to address some of the comments that I've been getting from black men in particular on a channel regarding colorism. It's unfortunately not surprising, some of the feedback that I've been getting. But thankfully, before I get to anything that even sounds like negativity, I want to commend and thank the black men who come to my channel with intelligent comments, with supportive comments. They sound like black men who might have black mothers and sisters, you know. So first, just in case, and I didn't even look to see if he has a channel, but he did leave a comment that led me to come up with another topic for another video as far as women being colorist towards each other, because he said that when he saw one of my video titles that he thought that I would be speaking from the standpoint of women being colorist when I said that, you know, brown skinned women speaks on colorism, and he was a little disappointed to see that I was talking about men being colorist towards women, which I didn't only discuss that in that video, but when I discuss men being colorist towards women, it's because, and especially black men, I'm talking about black people, they are the main culprits of colorism against dark-skinned black women. But he had a point. And so, because I do believe that there are things that we as women can do to each other to make it not so easy for men to be colorist towards us if we stand up for the next woman. There was some line, I don't know if it was in the movie Mean Girls or if it was like in the extra footage that's, you know, like on the DVD, but it might have even been a quote from someone famous, but they were just talking about, you know, women band together. We really could run the world, but we, you know, we're so worried about, you know, trying to get ahead and, you know, being the woman at the top. And it's sad, you know, that's how we deal with things far too often. So anyway, I want to thank Just In Case. Don't know if he has a channel or not. If he does, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and look at his comments so I can see if he has a channel and see if he has anything that I would want to check out. Gorgeous JC, who supports this channel, gamer, tennis gamer, but a gamer, you know. Ronell Bradley, who has an excellent channel, gives a lot of news stories on here, and Animation's Real, someone I recently met, does like pretty much comedy animated videos, but still I, you know, nevertheless appreciate the comments when I have black men speaking intelligently on this subject matter. And Downy and Kip's The Adventures of Downy and Kip, even though they're not both black men, I still appreciate their comments as well. And so on to the clowns, right? Now, I did have one clown, I guess, who saw the error of his ways, and he deleted his own comment. I guess he deleted it because I didn't, and the comment is not there. But I did a video called something about colorist recasting in TV shows, or colorist casting replacements. And some guy commented, well, And I don't know if you've seen the video or not already, but I talked about Aunt Viv being replaced with a lighter skinned woman on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I talked about the Harriet Winslow being replaced by a lighter skinned woman on Family Matters. I talked about whatever the character's name was who played the daughter on My Wife and Kids being replaced by a lighter skinned actress. Those kinds of casting replacements, right? And so some clown commented, well, how can it be colors casting replacements if they cast a dark skinned woman in the first place? Okay, well, that's why I didn't say colors casting. I said replacements, right? So the replacement was colors, and I also said in the video, seemingly. I didn't say empirical evidence that there is colors casting replacements going on in Hollywood. No, that's not what I said. And so maybe he answered his own question and decided to strike his comment from the record. But those are the kinds of comments that I'm getting from a lot of black men. So I can see why women, dark-skinned women in particular, would find it tiring to try to talk to black men who just don't want to accept that colorism is a reality, or just don't want to accept the blame for it. Maybe that's the issue. Like Amara La Negra going to the Breakfast Club, and basically I feel like she wanted to just beat her head against a wall, talking to Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy, who are basically saying, oh, colorism, that's a thing of the past in the entertainment industry, so I don't know why black women even try to discuss the topic with black men half the time. But thankfully, like I said, just in case, Gorgeous JC, Ronell Bradley, Animations Real, and Downy and Kip's Adventures, they are proof, they are living proof that there are black men who still care and who can have an intelligent conversation about the discussion. And then I had another clown, and I'm going to show you all the comments toward the end of this video. I'll scratch out their names. I don't want to give them any extra life after I'm done with this video. But had a clown who tried to write a dissertation about phenotypes and the origin of black people, and basically that serving as a reason why what I was saying in my video didn't matter. And it was clear, as Downy and Kip pointed out in a small back and forth, that they did not watch the video. They read the title of the video, or this person read the title of the video and just wanted to argue, was ready, had a dissertation locked and loaded for just such a time as this, And Downy and Kip, and I don't know if it was just Downy or just Kip or Downy and Kip, but quickly check this person, dismiss them. And my thing is, if you're on my channel, I wish, and it's a public platform, so you can't just tell people what to do, but I do wish that people, if they had a problem with things that I'm saying, that they would come for me and not for my subscribers. That's not what I'm here for, but we can't control that though, can we? And so but I've seen this guy before trolling the comment section of other black women's channels in black women's spaces, even though he demanded that Downy and Kip come to him in a manner that was not effeminate. He's always hanging around women's channels, so maybe if you want some manly talk, go talk to men, go to men's channels and see what they're talking about over there, you weirdo. So anyway, I'll show you his comment. Yeah, I'll show you his comment, but I just had a feeling that comment was like 2 years old, and it's just been sitting there. That's probably how he starts his trolling session with every black woman's channel he enters, But anyway, I had that, and, basically, and I'm saying that I'm talking about my experiences with colorism. I'm talking about what I've seen in my life, whether it's been in my family or school or around friends, in dating instances, whatever. This is what I'm talking about. That cannot be denied. And then I'm telling you what I'm seeing in the media, in social media, in TV, in music, whatever, my observations. And so I'm not saying that I have scientific proof that this is why this exists, or, or whatever. And so don't come to me like you're some kind of PhD on any subject matter when, colorism is something that we've kind of really just put a name to, in recent years. So anyway, that's how he tried to attack me. And then I've had people just come on the channel and say it doesn't exist, that colorism just doesn't exist. And I'm talking about black men just saying it outright doesn't exist. And I'll show you comments about that as well. Actually, one particular commenter went on and on, clearly a troll, and two people were trying to talk him down to reality, you guys. And I don't want anyone who's watching any of my colorism videos to waste any time on trolls who say that it doesn't exist. Some people are just looking for an argument. Don't give them the satisfaction. Don't get, like Downy and Kip said, we're going to go on and dismiss you now because some of us have lives to get to. If you're, hey, whatever. I won't make any assumptions about what anybody's doing. But yeah, some of us have things to get to. And so I'm going to make my video and I'm going to move on. I'm not even going to be arguing with the trolls. So I don't want my subscribers to waste your time arguing with trolls on here. And then I even had someone, now this is someone who has a channel I follow and I'm friends with and we support each other. But he asked me in one of my live streams, why don't I have black men talk about colorism? And honestly, frankly, like, why don't I tag black men to talk about it? And I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do in asking brown-skinned women to talk about it. And I've explained why. I hear mostly dark-skinned women talking about colorism all the time because they are the main ones who bear the brunt of the bad things that come with colorism. I sometimes hear light-skinned women talking about colorism, and usually, unfortunately, from a standpoint that it doesn't exist, or these dark-skinned bitches just are jealous, they need to step their game up and, look better and stop being jealous of us. There's that, and then, the rest of what I see is either black men not addressing it at all, or being dismissive and saying that it's not real, or, being the culprits of it and saying horrible, nasty things about dark-skinned women in a joking manner, usually, but not all the time, right? Sometimes it's very dead serious. So I wanted for brown-skinned women to talk about it because I do think that we have a unique perspective, and I think that we experience it from both ends, getting the brunt of it, or the bad end of the deal when we are around maybe lighter-skinned women, and getting a benefit from it when we're around darker-skinned women. And there are other reasons that I wanted us to share our experience. I feel like some of us feel like we're left out of the conversation. And if we have an opinion, it's America, it's YouTube, it's the internet. We have space, we have an opportunity to discuss it, right? And I think that we might be the ones, if there is a solution, that brown-skinned women might be the ones, like, maybe we need to step in and act as mediator, to help both sides, our sisters see, where the other is coming from, or, help our sisters see, well, hey, you shouldn't do this to her, you shouldn't say this to her. I don't know, but I just feel like we have a place in this conversation that could be important. Not saying that we need a platform, that we need, brown-skinned women movement or anything like that, because we have representation. Like I mentioned before, growing up, I never saw a lack of women who were close to my complexion on TV. I had the Janet Jacksons, the Anita Bakers, the Whitney Houstons, I really can't run out of options if I think about it. Thelma from Good Times. There were so many brown-skinned women, medium-toned women on TV. All the girls on Family Matters, anyway, I'm not saying that brown-skinned women need a platform. I'm saying that we need to speak up if we care about what's going on. And so that's the reason that I didn't ask for black men's opinion. I think that some black men do care. I think that the ones who care are a silent majority, and I do think that there's this vocal minority that spends their time on social media just tearing down dark-skinned black women. And I don't care to hear their opinions on it. If there aren't any black men speaking up on their own, I almost really don't care what they have to say about it. Now, maybe, you know, them hearing something from someone else might spark something in them and get them to say something, and that's fine. But if a black man approaches me asking to be tagged, that's fine. But I'm not going to be seeking out black men to get their opinion on this, because I think that this is a conversation that the women need to have amongst ourselves. That doesn't mean that I don't welcome comments. I've gotten comments from black men, white men, Asian men, Latino men on this subject. I've gotten comments from women of, you know, all races on this subject as well. So I welcome the comments, but I'm not going to tag you and ask you to make a video and tell me your perspective unless you ask me to, as a black man. But black men see what's going on. You have black mothers, you have black sisters, you have black daughters. If you want to speak up, you're going to speak up. And so the one black man who asked me, well, why don't you ask black men to talk about it? I said, okay, well, what about you? Why don't I tag you? And then it was, you know, I don't know. I might have to do some research. What? So you're a man, right? You're black, right? You have a black mother, right? Okay. You see things. You have eyes. They work. You're not blind. So you see things in the media. You see things in social media. You see things on TV. You see things in the movies. So you have an opinion. You have all the research that you need through your life experience if you want to talk about it. So don't ask me about asking black men if you're not willing to speak on it yourself. That's all that I have to say about it. I'm debating, you guys, on whether or not I'm going to throw in those comments, because I kind of don't want to give life to it. But I kind of, though, on the other hand, want you all to see just how stupid some of these comments are. It's unbelievable. But anyway, I will go on and close this video out, and I want to thank everyone. Y'all know I'm going to say I want to thank my Twisted Life TV with Poetry, because she has participated in this series so far, and I have some other people who are working on some things, and so I want to thank them as well. And I'm going to find some other people to tag, but for now, I'm going to keep men out of it unless you ask me to tag you, or you make your own, you know, video. I don't have to ask, you know, you don't have to ask to be tagged if you have an opinion, and if you care about what's going on with dark-skinned women, just say it. Just say it. You have the same platform that I do, so just say it. Yeah. I guess that's all that I have for this video. So I'm going to do one more video, and that will wrap up my everyday for the month of May on June the 1st. And I'm just going to talk about what I have experienced this month as having, as a result of having done this everyday for the month of May challenge for myself on YouTube. So, okay, that's all that I have for now. Thank you, and I will be back with some more colorism videos. If you have some topics that you want for me to discuss in the matter of colorism, then please let me know. If you are a brown-skinned woman who would like to be tagged so that you can discuss this subject and be a part of this tag, then please let me know. If you are just a brown-skinned woman and you don't want to be on my tag, but you want to talk about it, then please do it, and hopefully your video will come up in my searches so that I can see what other brown-skinned women are saying. But thank you all so much for sticking with me through this month of May and through this series, and there will be more to come. I've had even people tell me I need to shut up about it because I'm not dark, and I don't need to be talking about it. Well, I disagree. As American Copperhead said, that regardless of my skin complexion, if I have an opinion, I should be able to discuss it, and she appreciates what I'm doing, as well as a lot of other people, and so I'm just thankful that someone appreciates it, and I'm enjoying it, actually, even with the stupid comments that I get every now and then. Overwhelmingly, the comments have been really insightful. They've been really heartwarming, even to some degree, and heartfelt. People are really pouring out a lot of serious and personal things when I have these videos, these video discussions, if you will. So thank you all for your response to it, whether it's just a view or a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment. a subscription or a share. I appreciate it all, and I thank you. So this will be my first and last time addressing the negative black men who want to make idiotic comments on the subject, who want to come into black women's spaces and troll us. We're not going to put up with that, and we're not going to keep talking about it. We're not going to give it any more energy, not here on this channel, okay? So anyway, love you guys, and I will see you on the last video for every day for the month of May on June the 1st. Thanks. Bye-bye. I know it's like my 4th time signing off, but bye-bye.